I think to me the most important thing about writing is that we write because it takes us to a truth. That's the most important reason.
I feel that Macondo builds divine warriors, people who are committed to storytelling as transformative healing, as powerful organizing, as elevation and veneration of our lineages and ancestors. And so to have access to even just a bit of that is world-changing.
I'm an anthropologist, but my dream was always to be a storyteller, to write fiction. I didn't know if I could do it. I didn't think I could do it, and Macondo helped me to do it. And I kept thinking, should I get a creative writing degree? And then I realized I didn't need to. I had Macondo. Letters from Cuba. This book is coming out in February, Across So Many Seas, and they would just not be possible without Macondo.
When I came to Macondo, I was very insecure. I felt that I needed to be competitive, right? So I would go to these writing conferences and I'd be like, okay, well, who's doing what? Like, who's my competition? I think that was an attitude that I learned a lot through academia, right? In order to be a writer, like, you have to pull up the ladder behind you so that nobody else can come up. And it wasn't until I got to Macondo that I was like, oh, I can put the diva aside. Like, we're all, in the same boat.
I'm taking little bits of all of you guys with me.
It's almost as if you have to transition people from the big, mean, cold world to a warm, safe place where they can begin to really reach inside and take some enormous risks. Macondonistas are ready to take risks from the first moment. It was exquisite.
In Macondo, really, it has been really important because I don't have to keep that activism to the side. It's right there. I don't have to explain it. I don't have to justify it. I don't have to defend. It's like, yeah, of course. It's an understood. So it's that really fine line of being able to have integrity and to write what's true for me and not to speak to the market. Because yes, if I want to produce a pure Muslim piece of writing and push it out into the world, it would probably sell. That's not my story.
I think that the main criteria that Macondo looks for is that you're a social activist and that you're a damn good writer. Those are the things that Macondo needs and that Macondo looks for. If you have that, everything else is secondary. You need a point of view and you need to back it up with your writing.
Our communities are deprived, I think, by design. Like if you go to a community that the Judges is in, you can get liquor everywhere, liquor stores are everywhere. You can buy all the guns in the world and you can buy all the drugs you want, but you can't buy a book. That's our communities. And I think that what Macondo does is it's based in the community. It shares the literary life and spreads it out to community. I think that when you have books, especially books you can own, and you have a literary world and writers are coming out of it, it enriches your community. You're better off.
I just want to thank you for allowing me to be a part of such a joyous and healing experience being here. I'm typically a humorous writer. I'm actually going to read something more serious today because I'm going to read about my mother. I've never read anything about my mother in public, and I thought this would be a great place to start.
That representation is so important because then it inspires other people to want to also put their stories out in the ether and to know that it's possible to be represented. But I think the other really, really important part of Macondo is that when we include more folks into the literary community who represent diverse perspectives and diverse backgrounds, it expands the form of what literature can be. It could be anti-colonial, it could be queer, it could be translated in many different languages, it could be translated in many types of Spanish, not just Argentinian Spanish, for instance. And so that to me is the most inspiring thing, is it's a space that's cultivated to really make sure that those voices are heard, but also magnified as well, to be able to inspire other voices to be included.
I'm the writer that I am because of Macondo. It fundamentally changed my entire life. It spun my literary career and my writing career and my activism in a completely different way, and it just doesn't let you go.
It keeps growing. It's so big. There are so many of these divine warriors doing the work, and they get stronger and they get stronger and they get stronger, and each one of them has communities that they reach and touch. So it's kind of like it builds like wildflowers, and it heals, and it makes us know that we matter and that we are loved and that our stories are meaningful.